Feed the Beast Idalis. Mark.
Hi guys, I'm Idalis Velazquez and welcome to Feed the Beast. Today I'm gonna be cooking white rice, cauliflower with a little bit of Latin flavor, and the typical salmon that I like to cook at least twice a week with some lemon and salt and pepper. So it's super easy, very convenient, and full of flavor. So I'm gonna take out the cauliflower. I'm gonna add some veggies to it. So the rice, some water, a little bit of oil and salt. We eat a lot of rice in this house. My daughter's a gymnast and she needs all of her carbs. And then for the rice, I just put a little bit of olive oil, Himalayan sea salt, and then I don't put the rice until this starts boiling. So a lot of times I just make the cauliflower just alone with a little bit of seasoning, Latin. But today I'm gonna add more veggies. So then here the same, I add a little bit of olive oil just to saute the veggies first. And then I'm gonna cut some garlic and some onions. This is a mess, guys, oh my gosh. First I put, oh my gosh, the onion and the garlic. The saute just a little bit. My face goes back to normal. And then I add the carrots. And then I actually wait and add the asparagus at the end, so that way they don't lose a lot of the nutrients. And now to add a little bit of Latin flavor, I like to add sofrito. And this is a mix of peppers, onions, garlic, and it adds amazing seasoning and flavor. So then I just add cauliflower. I add about 4 cups. And I really like this because it's full of flavor, but it's very, very healthy. Like all the ingredients that I use for the seasoning is very, very natural. I'm gonna add a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, just a little bit more garlic just in case. So I'm Puerto Rican. I don't measure anything, and we're pretty good making rice, so I do everything by eye. So please don't ask me how many cups because I won't know the answer. And now I wait until it's boiling, then I add the rice. And then when I make rice, you see it's perfect by eye. It should be like at least like 1 inch of water, 1.5 inches above the rice, and then you know that's gonna be like pretty good. So now I'm actually gonna add the asparagus. So then I actually use coconut oil for the salmon. I usually just season it with lemon juice. And then I just put lemon juice, a little bit of Himalayan sea salt, and pepper. You see how pretty it's already? And then I'm gonna cover it and lower the temperature. We just put the salmon and I'm just gonna wait until it just cooks well so that I can just remove the skin easily. And I don't like the skin, my husband likes it. And then I put a little more lemon juice, salt, and pepper on the other side. So simple, it has a lot of nutrition. It is kids friendly, my daughters love it. And in fact, they always smile, oh, you made the cauliflower rice and the rice, because they don't feel like they're just eating veggies. I eat a lot for energy and performance, especially when I'm combining strength training and running. My body responds very well to it. So this is it. And I'm Idalis Velazquez. Thank you for joining. This is Feed the Beast. See you next time.